Alexa, turn on Salon 1. Alexa, turn on Jukebox. Alexa, turn on Lava. Alexa, turn off Jukebox. Alexa, turn on Salon 2. Alexa, turn on Bedroom 1. Alexa, turn on Bedroom 2. Alexa, turn off everything. Welcome to Simply Learn Tech 101. Today I'm going to give you a short tutorial how to create your own smart home. A couple of months ago, I decided I want to have my smart home and be able to make sure that I can turn on the lights and the AC using my voice and using Alexa. But I didn't know exactly what to buy, and the project ended costing much more because I really didn't know what I need to buy. So in this short tutorial, I'm going to explain to you what you need to buy in order to have smart home installation in your house. First of all, if you're using Google Home or Amazon Alexa, if you don't have internet in your home, the internet goes away, so you won't be able to turn on anything. This is something very important because I live in Panama and once in a while the internet goes down, so I don't have the possibility to turn on or off anything until the internet comes back. Something important to remember is that if the electricity goes off and then comes back on, so most of the devices will turn on instantly and I don't have control. So in the middle of the night, if the electricity goes down and comes back after a couple of seconds, most of the lights will turn on, and this is something really annoying because it will wake me up. Also, remember that if you don't know anything about electricity, it's better after you purchase the electricity switches that we see here in the screen, it's better to hire a professional electrician that will come and install for you those switches. Here in the building where I live, most of the wires have different colors and it's not something consistent. I really had to figure out how to do it, and I'm not an electrician. So I had to call my friends and I had to bring a professional guy that will help me to install switches. Another important thing is that if you don't know about tech, you will have to download an app, and the app you need to integrate it. And it took me a while. There are two options to connect everything to Alexa. When you decide, and then you will control everything from an app on your phone. But if you want to have it integrated with Amazon Alexa, for example, you need go further one step and make sure that you integrate all of those apps with Amazon Alexa. For example, I can use those smart switches by controlling them from my phone, but if I want to use my voice and don't have to look for my phone every time I want to I will need to configure more things in order to integrate it all with my smart speaker. When I started the project, I said, okay, first of all, I want to connect all the lights. I searched in Amazon and I found those Casa switches. Casa switches, they have a very basic switch and they have more advanced switches. You need to decide if you want those switches to include a dimmer. A dimmer allows you to control how much light you're going to have when you turn on the light. If you want like just a soft light or a strong light. So if you want a dimmer, make sure that it has a dimmer like we see here. Now there are other models that they have also a sensor that detects motion. In my small bathroom, as you can see, when I entered there, I decided to install Casa with motion detector. As you can see, those have motion sensor. So based on your needs, you will buy the switches. In the beginning, I just bought the simple switches and I had to replace them and it cost me more money. There are some places that you don't want motion detector, because every time you will pass through the living room, the lights will turn on automatically. So maybe you want this feature or not. Those are things that you need to think about before even purchasing anything. I wanted also to control the ACs. I have 3 different ACs at my home and I spend a lot of time looking for the remote control. In order to control the ACs, I had to buy this AR controller that you can see here. This basically replaces the remote control. What you want to make sure is that you have a line of sight between this controller and the AC that you want to control. For example, I had to locate one of those in every room in my house, because if I bought only one and I put it in my living room, it doesn't have a line of sight with the AC that I have in my room. And this is also something that I didn't know before. This also, you can control it through an app, and if you want, you can also integrate it with Alexa. Some limitations that I didn't figure out yet how to do it is that I can only turn on or off the AC with my voice. There isn't any way to control the temperature. If someone knows how to control the temperature with Alexa, please leave me a message in the comments below. You saw in the video in the beginning that I'm able also to turn on and off different stuff in my house. For example, I can control the lava lights, and I can control also turning on and off through Alexa my jukebox. I'm doing it using this smart plug that I connect the electricity cable to here, and then this goes to the wall, and then I integrate those plugs with Alexa and I'm able to control when I want to turn it on and off. To be honest, after the installation of all of those different types of hardware in my apartment, my life became much easier. I can, leaving my house, I just say, Alexa, turn off everything, and it shuts down everything. I can also program it to turn on the lights in specific hour. The jukebox, for example, the lights, as you can see, I can also configure it that it will turn on at 8 p.m. and turn off after 3 hours. So in my opinion, it's really worth the effort. Your life will become much easier, much more comfortable. I remember when I was lying in bed before, I had to stand up because I forgot the lights in the kitchen to turn them off. So I need to stand up and go and shut it down. And now from my bed, I just say, Alexa, turn off everything. Boom, turns off everything. So it's very convenient. Just make sure you buy the right hardware and you know what you're doing. If you need any assistance, just write me a comment below, or if you have questions. I love my smart home, but it has also some disadvantages that you need to know about. I hope this video was interesting for you, and I'll see you in the next. Thank you for watching.